you need to let me record you. And I'm going to create you a YouTube. I'm going to create your email and I'm going to put you on YouTube. I'm going to say the next day she came back and she was like, okay, you can record me, but it got to be to this beat. It was a MJG Nate Ball instrumental, sure enough. And recorded her on my cell phone, edited on Movie Maker, put that shit on YouTube. Named the video. I named it Killing Shit because I was like, you killing shit. Like, we're gonna name this shit Killing Shit. And shit from there, like, she became viral on the campus. Like, that girl could rap. That's the girl that rap. And shit, from there, everything just kind of spiraled.
You were the A&R in her
then
career.
That's why I said, if I knew what I knew now, yeah. You know, and I've never really just talked about it because I'm not going to say I don't give myself enough credit for certain things, but it just wasn't one of those things where it's like I felt like needed to be spoke on, I guess, in a sense. I think it wasn't until 2018 where I really realized, like, damn, maybe that moment was really something.
Yeah.
Because her mom, rest in peace, pulled me to the side. We were in LA at a Airbnb. She had a music video down there for Big Ol' Freak. And her mom pulled me to the side. And I'll never forget that conversation because that was one of our last conversations before she passed on. And she just told me, like, you know, thank you. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for what? She said, you know, we wouldn't be right here today if it wasn't for you. And that stuck with me forever. I just knew.
You know what's so crazy? And because I'm not gonna lie to you, just being a Meg fan, I honestly probably really wasn't even going to run to watch this interview, and I still may not. I may not. It just depends on how my week go.
It's not out yet.
It's out. It's out.
Oh,
I seen it when I even opened up my YouTube today. I seen it was like at the top of my YouTube page. But to me, I like that clip for her because it's like.
Everybody thought it was gonna
be just a mess, like you just bashing Meg or you just sitting here talking about the Tory Lanez thing. So I think for her, this clip is probably the most benefit, even for them, whoever podcast is. I think it's the most beneficial for both of them because now they kind of be like, it'll kind of make people be like, oh, well, cool. She's not about to just be on there completely bashing Meg. And I even like the fact that she still respected her mom, but she didn't sit here and be like disrespectful. Like she still said, hey, rest in peace. Even when she mentioned her mom's name, you can see her eyes kind of get a little bit watery. So it's like, oh, all right, cool. Maybe y'all just not, y'all may not be close friends how y'all used to be, and there may be some animosity, but you still have some form of respect. Like when she's telling this story, it's not like, hey, I'm looking for validation or credit for real. I'm just kind of just explaining to you like our relationship, how we built up or how whatever the case may be. And for me personally, I think that was kind of vibe. Like that to me, out of all the clips or whatever they're trying to headline it, I would rather that will bring me into actually wanting to listen more than sitting here saying some Tory Lanez stuff. Because I'm not a person that's the crazy, free Tory Lanez situation. I mean, y'all done heard that before. I told you I thought Drake and I thought Fabio, both of them was corny for that. So I'm never going to be one of those people that just be like, oh, that's what's going to grab me to an interview. I think that piece right there, to me, would make the average person who actually, even if you are a Meg fan, will make you want to go listen to the interview because you be like, oh damn, I can learn some new information about Meg. Because for somebody like me, like I said, the first time I may have heard of Meg was on the Wale song. I can't even remember what the song was, but it was Meg was featured on the Wale joint, and I still really wasn't familiar with her, but I just remember her from that joint. I was like, oh, this is girl.
She had a Tiny Desk.
Meg, no,
yeah.
So, but that's my point. So for just to say and say for people, so for some people who may have,
and I think that was before the blow up. I think that was like around that time because
you know the crazy thing is, I think originally Tiny Desk were supposed to be for newer artists originally before it got to where it's at right now. I think they were originally highlighting newer artists. So you probably absolutely right. But even just what she's saying, even when it comes to those freestyles, and you see a lot of those like resurfacing, like if you on TikTok or whatever case may be, or even sometimes you may see it on Instagram. And I'd be like, damn, I wasn't hip. I missed all of these freestyles when it came to Meg because I may have got on it later. Like even the whole little Tina Snow projects and all that. I wasn't hip to that, and I'm cool with admitting that. Like I probably got on the Meg train a lot later. Like I had to go read back and listen to some of her old stuff because I just wasn't hip to a lot of those other songs when she probably was had just a female audience, and to be honest. So it's just like when you hear that little clip, I was like, cool, I think that benefits her to me. Only the tricky thing, and I guess even when we was talking about Meek sitting down with the interviewers, just for me, like if you building your YouTube channel or your podcast or whatever just on interviews, then cool. But if you trying to like build it on, like I want to just a podcast, like on like we talking about like a Joe Budden or the Breakfast Club, that's where it get tricky because like sometimes you can have a big interview moment and then it's like, are people going to still come for just you? If you have no interviews, Because that shit'll kind of blow you. Like your numbers will go so crazy high, and then they'll drop off dramatically because if you just rely on guests. Because this is not the first. Like, this is not even the crazy thing is. I want to say they was the ones who had the Charleston White Brittany Renner on there, but I'm sure like I just don't see enough of them coming down the timeline, or even like them even being recommended on the YouTube channel, whatever the case may be, because it's just like that. Yeah, that's the only scary thing about just relying on goddamn guests, because it'd be like, if the guests don't got no crazy story or their name don't carry no real weight, it's gonna be like hit or miss. Where you kind of like, and that's why I think one of the amazing things that Shannon Sharp kind of do is like,
but you also gotta appreciate the guests, because like I said, guests, that one guest can really put you on the map, or even make you visible.
No, yeah, for sure. Of course, you're absolutely right. The guest can give you some, especially the guest got a crazy story. Like, I mean, of course, some people, like I said, if you're really into the mess thing, and that's why I mean the first time when people were clipping it up, like, oh, before it even dropped, oh, the first time Kelsey talked since the Tory Lanez trial, or this, that, and the third. So, of course, that's how all the blogs gonna post it. It's gonna get you some, traction, or get you some legs.
Because people just gonna go.
But come for the mess. But that's even again when I get frustrated with people on the Breakfast Club. I even was DMing a homegirl of mine, and we was talking. I'm like, dog, because it was a clip of. Another clip from the Breakfast Club, and I think they had a lady on there today. I think she is the CEO of the Black History Museum in South Carolina. And I'm like, dog, this is why I don't like social media, because it's like y'all so pressed to kind of be hard on Charlamagne or hard on Jess, and you trying to like tear down that platform. But dog, we don't have nothing else to give you that type of versatility. And this is somebody and I mean, if you listen to this show enough, you know for a fact I engage in just a lot of even podcasts that I won't even name. People, if you DM me or we got some type of relationship, you probably be like, oh, you know something, because I know people who DM me like, you listen to this before, and they be like, damn, you listen to all of this stuff. Yes, because that's all I do all day long. Besides listening to music, that's all I do is taking content. So it'll be endless stuff. Some of them just not worth me talking about on my own platform, but I still get all the information that I need. But my whole thing of it is, it's like, it's nothing else out there. I promise you, it's nothing else out there like the Breakfast Club. And I can give you, guess what? I can give y'all like easy take right now. Guess what? Joe Budden think that Candace Owen thing gonna do something for him? I absolutely promise you, sir. That whatever you think you're gonna get from that, I promise you ain't gonna get from it. But when she go on the Breakfast Club, watch the difference between you and Uncle Charlotte. It's just, I'm sorry, I love Joe, but I promise you, that water you just can't swim in. And sometimes you have to be comfortable enough to know what water you can swim in, and some shit you just gonna it's not gonna do nothing for you. I promise you it's not going to do nothing for you. And I'm not saying you're not going to make the shade room or whatever case you make, because Candace always make that shit by herself. But what I'm telling you is the difference between when she go in there, yours might make the shade room. When she sit down on the Breakfast Club, because I listened to the Breakfast Club today, and Charlamagne made sure he told y'all, oh, Candace Owen will be on the Breakfast Club soon enough. I promise y'all she will. And this difference is going to be, he's going to get picked up by CNN, Fox News, and we talking about major news outlets. That's the difference. So when y'all be so pressed to sit here and like, oh, y'all be trying to, maybe y'all ain't just doing enough research, or y'all don't pay attention to actual real news. The Breakfast Club playing in a different water, and Charlamagne is a different type of beast. I just be like, and like I said, I love Joe, but you just can't swim with that man in that water. Maybe when it comes to hip hop, you can feel like you maybe superior, but when it comes to talking that politics, I'm just like, no, you doing this by yourself? You didn't take issue with you? You crazy? What the fuck did you do it for? You don't even talk about this stuff on your own show. Why the hell are you gonna sit with her? She is a shock when it comes to that type of stuff. There's nothing, I know for a fact, there ain't nothing you can say with her. You're gonna just, all you're gonna do is just ask her questions and just let her cook. If that's what you're gonna do, but it's just not gonna be like, you ain't gonna give her no real pushback. It's a difference. When Charlamagne and them do that with them political people, it just be hitting different. And that's why I just hate when people sit here like, oh, you don't have nothing else. Y'all too stupid to watch the regular news anyway. So the only closest thing you're gonna get to that with some intriguing conversations is the Breakfast Club, dog. We talking about entertaining and learning. I ain't talking about, yeah, of course we can watch an NPR. That shit be boring as fuck, dog. Every time I listen to them just so I can have dialogue with her, but I be like, bro, this is like literally like me going to school. Because it ain't no swag to it. It's not no, it's no.
NPR?
NPR, they got like, NPR got podcasts. NPR is like a news situation. Like, bro, them Jones be dry as hell. And that's why Joe Rogan is so big, because he know how to. And again, we was talking about, but that's when, and that's because we kept talking about it for a couple of weeks now. We kept saying how Joe Rogan don't be on the shade room, or he never be on none of these blogs. Of course, all of them picked him up because he was on Cat Williams, but guess what? He didn't need that. He don't need that. And that's why, like, he's him. He really like that. And that's why I was glad even when Joe was giving him his credit, he's different, dog. It's some people who just be just different. And Joe Rogan is just one of them people that's just different.
But was it true what Joe was saying about that monster? I mean, because of that whole Cat Williams shit, like how you see that number and you like, damn, like, Because like I said,
saying did he think did Joe Rogan want the Shannon Sharp number? Hell no, though. Joe Rogan don't like even I think somebody said that he can get that same number with sitting down with just a random farm or something.
No, I get that, but then I just think everybody want that attraction and they want that, like when you see it happen, it's just like, damn.
But
now everybody going to tune in.
But I'm gonna tell you why, because I just don't think Joe Rogan don't care about the people who on the Shade Room. That's why you never see him on it. He ain't. That's not. And the reason why you never see him on it because he don't. Well, I'm gonna be honest. He don't interview a lot of the black people he do interview on his podcast. They not Shade Room type of people.
No. I get it. Not Shade Room, but that's that's the thing. It's just like how do your show even catch wind? Because even what you say, people don't know that Club Shay Shay been going on for like 2 years. He didn't had other people on there. He didn't had Chris Brown. He didn't had a lot of people on there. But you didn't know that until the whole Cat Williams, how you attract more eyes. So that's what I'm just saying, like how some people, well, I do want that one episode or that moment where everybody just wanted to because even when you say like with Joe, when he broke down with the whole, like I think when Breakfast Club had that whole Ray J incident. And like everybody has that moment, how you get that attraction, how people come to you, and even whether they stay there, but just I got all this foot traction coming in just to see what's going on, what did they talk about? And that's why I say even with
but for somebody like Joe Rogan, he don't need it, and that's why
I'm pretty sure he don't need it. Whatever he's doing is happy, but you also see the numbers, and right now I think we are in the number game. It's like, well, damn,
and I'm glad you brought up the number thing because then that can lead us into Cardi B. Joe, it's a difference between Joe Rogan. Like everybody don't need. No, I'm gonna give you a Joe Rogan number. Let's just go to all his jumps on his YouTube. Even when he just had clip pages, all of them at 1 million. His Cat Williams on at 10 million right now. Oh, he don't care. He's put out 4 episodes a week. He don't care. All of them are 3 hours. I promise. When somebody put out that much content, you're not chasing numbers, though. I'm sorry. That's some black shit. Yeah, niggas chase numbers. He don't got to. I'm telling you, he's a different type of monster. Like some random dude he had on there. I don't even know who this is. Dan Soderman. Though he got like 1.3 million on that. And that came out 3 days ago. Like, he different. I promise you. Like, he ain't, whatever you thinking about, that ain't it. But yeah,
but when you say, that's what I'm saying. But when you say the numbers, like, but when we even looked at the numbers with the whole Shannon Sharp shit, like that was some high numbers just for that one episode or whatever case. Because if we look at it, you saying, well, he got 1 million. So did, like you said, you didn't like the Jeezy, but Jeezy had 1 million views on it. So that's what I'm saying. I hear what you're saying when you're saying the numbers don't mean anything, but it do mean something. Like if I sit here and had this such and such, but then
but go back to what you just said. Just think about what you're saying with the Jeezy thing. So you think that Jeezy would rather have 1 million views on this tiny desk joint and his core audience hated it, or do you think he would rather have less views on it and he would have executed it to perfection?
No, I think he would want to have more views on it or even more attraction on it. Just like, oh damn, we talking about it. We still talking about it. Like people are still talking about that Cat Williams, right? From the chance, people are still talking about that Cat Williams. So that's what I'm just saying.
People who are late and just don't got nothing else to talk about still talking about it. But people who
but then that's the case. Everybody's late. Everybody didn't know about Shannon Sharp, but I'm pretty sure Shannon Sharp is happy that he attracted that audience.
All right, just free game to everybody. If you just so you won't be caught up in the numbers thing, Shannon Sharp best show ain't Club Shay Shay. It's Nightcap. Let's be clear. So if that's what I'm saying. And guess what? And Nightcap don't got no episode with 1 million views, but they got 1 million subscribers. It don't, like, you cannot live in doubt. No, they still record every week. And guess what? He don't have a Cat Williams moment on Nightcap. And anybody with 2 ears, all you got to do is go listen to the 2 shows, and it's completely night and day. And the entertainment level on Nightcap is 100 times higher than the jump on Club Shay Shay. And guess what? There ain't no guest on Nightcap. It's just him and Ocho Cinco.
Let me get to Cardi B. Cardi B